All right, ready to get underway. Jeremy Pena stepping in for the Rangers. And we're underway here in the home opener. One of the things amazing with Zach, think about the players he's been traded with and for. In December of 17, he and Sandy Alcantara were dealt to Miami from the Cardinals for Marcell Ozuna. Then ultimately in July of 19, he went to Arizona for Jazz Chisholm. Nathaniel Lowe in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Line drive, could be extra bases, and that's going to get into the corner.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it, otherwise it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And the batter now, Seiya Suzuki. Man at second. Here in Phoenix, and just getting settled into this one. The 1-1 is fouled off. Hard liner. Reaching down, makes the catch. Runner tags at second. So next to hit for Texas, Ben Rice. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. Pitch misses inside. Ball one. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And that is that. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
Here's a fun fact on Corbin, and I don't know if everyone remembers their first jersey, but Carroll certainly does. He used to rock an Ichiro Suzuki growing up.
And the 1-0 to the right side, and that chance handled. One gone, bottom half of the first. Here's Ketel Marte. That one outside, and that's ball one. That catches the corner. Miller, a 6'2" righty, 200 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round in 2021. That's off the inside corner. Ball 3. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a ground ball. On the run, sends it over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. 2 down, bases empty. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo. Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That's a ball.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back here at Chase Field, now the catcher for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. The relay, not going to get him. He's in there. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Evan Carter stepping in for the Rangers. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Late on that fastball. Foul ball, still 0-2. Man at second. In the dirt, blocked. And a 1-2. In the air to left center. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying.
Line drive, that's a base hit. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit.
Marte over to Perdomo. That's one. On to Santana, 2.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Two outs and a runner at third here in the second game of the series. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And this one looks like trouble. And that is that. Back here in the desert, bottom half of inning number 2, Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, outside.
Goes down looking. Here's Nolan Arenado. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0.
Hey!
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Carlos Santana in the box now. No balls and a strike. Checks his swing. Appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away. Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Check swing went around. It's 0-1.
Ball. Ball, that pitch is up.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On the ground, Smith. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive. First and second, 2 outs. Ildemaro Vargas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That's outside. Ball 1. First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Tough
that's
spot
off
right
the
here. A
plate.
couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Check swing, and he went 2-2. Way high.
Up there.
That's a really good take.
That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. And that'll load the bases. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Jorge Barrosa. That's to third, Cabrera. Out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. New inning getting started, and now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Jeremy Pena. That one ripped, but foul. On a line, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
That misses. Ball 2. Checks the swing. Appeal down to third. Did not go. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's a fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The relay throw. In there. He's safe.
Back-to-back base hits. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Suzuki in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. That one is absolutely belted. This one could be trouble. Carroll quickly throws it in. That holds the lead runner, and now they've got two in scoring position. Next to bat, the Texas cleanup hitter, Ben Rice. Sliced hard but foul. Now the 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Tries to get back and save. Runners at second and third and 1 out. Next up for Texas, Kyle Higashioka. Check swing. He went. Strike 1.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were set.
That one misses. Ball 3. And they're all loaded up. Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter. Golden opportunity right here. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
6 straight outside the strike zone.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Here's a 3-0. Gets a swing and a miss with the sweeper. Left field. Gurriel on the run. Makes the catch for the second out. All loaded up. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Can't make contact with the sweeper.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive.
Santana steps on the bag. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Corbin Carroll.
0-1.
1-1.
There you
Carroll
go.
tries to check his swing. Now a look to third, and he held up. Got him. Ricky Holiday with the call. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte.
Nope.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one catches the corner for a strike. (3-1), and he couldn't come up with it. One out man at first. Now here is Geraldo Perdomo.
Yeah.
Check swing, but he went too far. And the count is 0-2. On the ground, right side. To Pena at second for one. Double play. What a twin. Back here at Chase Field, start of the fourth. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in for the Rangers.
No. Inside.
That one pushed foul. Sewald in his 8th season, 35 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2012. Here's the tag, and he's out. Up next for the Rangers, Josh Smith. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And there's a rocket into the outfield. So now back to the top of the order.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. Nathaniel. Low up to hit. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, number 52.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. Smith headed for the plate. Relay throw home. He's in there.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one. The 1-1 is fouled off.
That's ball 2.
The Rangers trying to break this one open. Top half of inning number 4. Ground ball right side and foul ball. Just off the outside corner. Full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Nice grab. Fires to first. Pretty nice play there. Back here in the desert, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That's inside, and that's ball 1. Base hit, left center field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Tried to get inside on him, but he was ready for it. Just kept his hands in and turned on the pitch. Quick bat through the zone.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Just missed.
Aye. Ball.
Bounce to the left side. Pena. Off balance feed. There's 1 and 2. What a play. Base is empty after the double play. Carlos Santana stands in now for the Diamondbacks. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a ball lifted left field. That is the inning. We go to the top of the 5th. Now the catcher for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know, they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
1 down. So next to hit for Texas, Wyatt Langford. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Gets it there in time, though. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in for the Rangers. On the ground, right side. Marte throws to first in time, and that's the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's Gurriel. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Cal Quantrill.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him. You know, these D-backs need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Ball. That pitch is out.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
2-2. Out to short, Pena. Sends it to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. And next is the designated hitter, Ildemaro Vargas. In the air, left field, down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. The Rangers leading by 3. Last half of inning number 5. And there's a ball. Pitch misses. Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
3 balls, 2 strikes the count. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. In the air, left field. Langford on the move. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's 2 away. So up next, Jorge Barrosa. Grounded out his first time up. And that one is in the dirt. And the count even 1-1. Just missed. Just inside, and now it is filled up. And that's ball four.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Here's the 0-2. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Chase Field, top six. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers.
Well, these Rangers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits and 0 strikeouts. I don't know which of those is more impressive, but especially in today's game, that's something they can feel very good about.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. And now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Jeremy. A new pitcher in the game, Jonathan Loaisiga.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And a foul ball. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3, but it's not in time, and they just get one. Here's Nathaniel Lowe.
Ball, that's inside.
Late swing, foul to the left. That one in the dirt. 2-1. Line drive, Adam in center field.
Man, that's one of those at bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at bat.
And a swing and a miss.
Ball down.
Runner takes off, and a swing and a miss. Back here in the desert, bottom of the 6th, Ketel Marte stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Out to short. Sends it to first. One away, bottom of the 6th. And now it's going to be Geraldo Perdomo.
Nope, that's inside.
The Rangers leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Clips the corner, 1-2. Just missed. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Line drive, base hit right field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Next pitch is outside.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
2-1 now. In there at the knees.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
This one in the air center field. And there's 2 down. Nato comes in to take his cuts. 1 for 2. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Struck him out. We go to the top of the 7th. Stepping in, Ben Rice. Line drive, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
Higashioka stands in now, looks at that one inside. Loaisiga goes 5 feet 11 inches. He features a sinker, a changeup, a slurve, a cutter, and he works in a 4-seamer. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Rice around third. And they're up by 4.
Comes through with the RBI. That was a missile off the bat to the deep part of the field. And once he beat the center fielder and one hopped the wall, he kicked it into another gear for extra bases.
Carter can't hold up, and that's a strike. Very high with that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. High fly ball out to center field. And he makes the catch. So now with 1 away and a man at second, Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. Just off the outside edge. Hard hit left side. Fires over to first. That's it out. Not in time. He's safe. Next up for Texas, Oswaldo Cabrera. Lifted in the air down the left side. And it's foul. Hard hit to right center. Brings it in. And that is that. Bottom of the 7th, digging in, Carlos Santana. Righty reliever out of the pen, Jose Corniel.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Ball, that's out.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. Smith. The throw to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. And it's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Aye.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. 0-2 now. Swing and a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. D-backs making a move for a pinch hitter. Adrian Del Castillo. Runners at first and second for him with one down. Went with the sweeper for the strike. Towards first and foul ball. 2 on, 1 out.
Ball, that's it.
Tried to check his swing there. Appeal to third. Didn't go. 2-2 on the way. That one is upstairs. Double play ball to second. There's one. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Back here at Chase Field, we're at the top of the 8th. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. Cade Stroud into the game.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
The 0-1. Swing and a liner. Base hit out into right center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Pena, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And now 2 aboard.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
The 0-1. In the dirt. The Rangers trying to break this one open. And we're in the top of the 8th. Line shot into the gap should score at least 1. Coming home. 1 run is in. Another comes in to score. It's 6-0. Seiya Suzuki now at the plate. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Carroll takes it in for the out. 1 away. So now with 1 away and a man at second, Ben Rice digs in now to the right side. Santana. He'll do it himself. 2 down. Up next for the Rangers, Kyle Higashioka.
Nope. Outside. Aye.
Right through there for a strike. Runner at third, 2 away. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. So a man at first. So next to hit for Texas, Evan Carter. And the 0-1. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. Foul ball there. Swing and a foul out of play. Base hit right field.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what.
Line drive, base hit. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 9-0.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
2 on, 2 outs.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far,
hit hard, should be extra bases. And it gets by him. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score. It's 10-0.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. A well-deserved double on a great swing.
Line drive, base hit. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. Nathaniel Dre Jameson gets the call from the pen.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count this.
And that'll do it. Back to the top of the order now. This is Corbin Carroll. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch misses. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game looking at the pitching matchup where you expected offense to score and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Inside, ball 3. That clips the corner. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Round second, digging for third. The relay in there safely.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Center fielders in today's game are so talented and so athletic. So when you blast one to deep center and get it to drop in, you know you really put a great swing on it. And that was nicely done for extra bases.
All 1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Popped up to the left into foul ground. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Here's a 2-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Smith has a beat on it. He's got it. Runner tags for home. He's in there. And they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. So no one on after the sac fly. Geraldo Perdomo getting ready to hit. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. 0-1.
Ball 1.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
That's a ball.
Off the mark there. Ball 3. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Line drive and a base hit right there. And a man aboard.
Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Cole Winn.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And One of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Moreno batting with one down, takes the strike. Runner on the go. Pitch outside. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Runner at second here, one gone. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. He goes down looking. Here's Nolan Arenado. 1 for 3. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
He's clearly out there throwing pitches in this situation. First base is open. He walks him. No big deal.
In the air, right field. Suzuki on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is the third out of the inning.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady and